Here's a game, viewers, that I think got an unfair lot. Sharpen the Blade, viewers. Summon the magic. Your enemies await. You are the sword master, the supreme warrior. Unleash your magic when a sword won't cut it. A kingdom to save, a slew of deadly levels to conquer. Huge enemies only a sword master would love. Razor-sharp graphics, explosive special effects. Get airborne with the exclusive multi-jump feature. Didn't know about that when I was recording. This is a Swordmaster from Athena and Activision in 1992. Right there at the tail end of the NES. And graphically, you can see very, very nice graphics in this game. Controls, very hard though. Game, as you can tell, is set in a medieval fantasy setting and focused primarily on strategic fighting using shield and sword. That's right, it's not just a Castlevania whip everything till it dies clone. Life is very, very hard to come by in this game, and the experience bar does something, I think. But you actually have to learn how to block with your shield, which you do by pressing up or down, and then basically counterattacking. If you don't do that, you die. Swordmaster is a knight who is summoned into a kingdom in order to defeat an evil wizard and powerful demon, which the wizard summoned. The game follows the knight as he marches through forest, village, and all around the enemy's castle until both the wizard and the demon are destroyed. So as you probably noticed, it's a side-scrolling action game. We have to use our sword and shield to battle through 7 levels, from the forest to a cursed town to multiple levels of the villain's castle lair. We will encounter giant bats, wolves, skeleton warriors, evil knights, wizards, lizard men, gargoyles, and other fierce enemies on our quest. We can swing our sword, defend with a shield, and gather power-ups which enable him to change his form. For example, the Swordmaster can transform into a mage and cast offensive magic spells, which is really kind of useless. Sounds cool, but when you first pick up the wizard, it's really not all that cool. The game got, I'm going to believe this, it actually ranked worse than Mag Max in some reviews. I like it. It is hard, but it is fun. The graphics are amazing. The music's pretty good. The controls are tight, though the combat is a little goofy. It takes some getting used to. It's a pretty good game. I'm not going to lie to you. It is very hard, though. If you like Castlevania, if you liked Frankenstein, you may be the only one. But try this. This is a pretty fun game. I think had it been waited on, stuck on a shelf for another year, and then brought out on the Super Nintendo as maybe a release title for Activision, would have done very, very well. But since it was so late in the NES's lifespan, no one really knows about it. And it's a shame, because this is not a terrible game.